Boom to the hay, all you sports fans out there in the Tubosphere. Welcome to the One Man Sports Rant. I am your host, Will, the alternative ESPN Sports Thrill, talking to different events tonight, using this as the baseline show. The 2013 College Slam Dunk Championships, and then the NIT Championship. See from our Pi Kappa Alpha House Sweethearts, U Chapter Alpha Tau, giving you props. Also, you may have noticed, don't laugh. You can laugh a little. You know, Colorado football, okay. It's a testament to, always get 2 shirts of your favorite schools, because if they're not doing so well, you can always turn one into a tank top. You cut it like the Under Armour. Either take it to your tailor, although I'll admit this is not done by my tailor, but a few of the others have been. Make it the Under Armour cut. And then you can, when they do well again, have a nice dress shirt showing your school pride. And that's the whole point of wearing this, because Robert Griffin III, RG3, has been a big-time Baylor booster boy, and it's always so cool when you see, especially this year in the tournament, even, former professional, NBA dudes, they're at their respective schools. So, wearing this because RG3 broke a couple of Cordell Stewart records in the NFL. We got that back on the channel. Alright, so again, this is the baseline show. Covering first, it's coming up. You'll know based on the title which show you're watching. Sorry, this is like a repeat. It's hard to mass produce these, doing an individual show each and every time. And don't worry, I'm not going to be talking that long. There's a reason at the end. Probably be only 4 minutes. And the reason for that is it's a little thing called the DCMA. But again, I want to go back to Doug Anderson, or as I like to call now, welcome to the Scandinavian Brotherhood, with a Scandinavian surname like that, last name. Anders' son, up there with the sky gods, Odin and Thor, as I like to call him now, Anderson, dunking some what? Dunking the shiznit out of that ball. So, I covered the whole event, but it turned out to be 20 minutes worth of dunks. And the dude, owned it from the get-go. So, it's a tribute to him. And then we're going to do the Baylor versus Iowa. I swear I haven't looked ahead. I don't know who won. I'm with you, RG3. We've been covering Baylor all year in terms of men's basketball. Should have got to play into the big dance. The fact that they are in the championship game in NIT, doesn't that translate into Baylor might have gotten into the Elite 8 as opposed to Wichita State or whomever type deal? Who knows what would happen, right? Alright, so a lot of the silliness here, we don't take ourselves too seriously. Yes, there is a we involved with the One Man Sports Rant. I know that sounds like a misnomer, but I do have a little help here. We're all former football, basketball players, mostly in college, and a few Marine Corps recon. So if you're not going to make a comment to our face, which I'm pretty sure is the case, don't do it from the safety of your computer. It's not going to make it anyway. Save the comments for the actual sporting event that we are bringing you. For a pro bono sports show, we're able to bring you longer sport highlight reels than you would get otherwise, especially when it comes to professional sports. And on that note, this show is copyrighted to the OMSR. Brief video highlights courtesy to ESPN, CBS, Fox, Pac-12 networks, NBA, and or MLB networks in their entirety. OMSR does not own these video highlights, but does own all the other original content, the overall concept herein, thereof, therefore, most rights reserved. Okay. So I'm going to say roll graphics soon, but I say this to everybody, whether you like the show or not. It's not, it's not my first choice to have to do this. The DCMA, Digital Copyright Millennium Act, Fair Use Standard, Minimal Use. You can't show anything longer than 30 seconds if you're not going to incorporate it with your own original content, alright? No silly DUIs while you're out there celebrating sports. And roll graphics.
This competition in its 25th year, and of course this year we want to take you back to some of the slam dunks of the year. Let's have a look. Straight to the, are you kidding? Hold on. That's just not fair.
check the court for a trampoline.
About to see more of that. And our judges tonight, I defy you to find a better group of receivers anywhere. Bebe Thomas from Georgia Tech. He's called DT now as the main weapon of Peyton Manning. Roddy White, the All-Pro from the Atlanta Falcons, the NFC South champions this year. Right next to him, one of the best slot receivers in the country, also from the Falcons, Harry Douglas. And the Pro Bowler in just his second year with the Falcons as we slide over Julio Jones. Put those four guys out. I can quarterback. Don't forget.
This guy is crazy.
He's been in 4 dunk contests in his life. He's won all 4 of them. 2 of them, he said, they called it off after his first dunk. They said, no more, that's it, everybody go home. That's your winner.
We can't do that tonight. We got 30 minutes to go.
I coached him about making sure you get one down in the first round to advance.
He's got about 40 runs here. That was a pretty good start.
He might advance. He might advance.
Line it up. Uh-oh, I think we might have lost here. We know Doug Anderson had the only perfect dunk in round 1. 77 dunks this year. Out of 174 made field goals. Nice little handoff. And a nice little reaction from the crowd again. The judges, oh, they don't like it. Again. For Detroit.
It's called the snatch and throwdown from Detroit. Bam, bam. My guy's looking pretty good. I'm not going to say it's over.
You should.
But it's getting really close.
Over.
Look at that.
93. I was there for this one. I still think it's one of the best ever. J.R. Ryder continues high-flying act from UNLV. Won the 93 College Slam Dunk Championship in New Orleans. He came from out of bounds. He had to move some of our cables, our TV cables and camera cables to get to that baseline to make that dunk.
Jimmy, a lot on the line here. You said it, 4 in a row for him. 4 dunk contests, 4 wins. He's had to go a little deeper in the repertoire. 1 dunk usually wins it for him. Now he has a 3rd.
3 times this year, he's had a dunk that's ended up as a SportsCenter top 10 play of the day. We may have seen another one already that's going to make their way to SportsCenter tonight out of this kid.
You guys remember if we've ever had anybody do 4 straight 40s? You might have just seen it.
That is crazy. How much pop and power this 6'5" athlete has around the rim.
4 straight 40s, or 3 straight 40s rather. I don't know if we've ever seen it.
Jimmy, not only in his jump, but in his swing of the ball and the way he attacks the rim off these. Watch how he swings it quick and fast.
He's the only guy in the competition that you can feel his dunk. Other guys were watching their dunks. You can feel this young man's dunks.
And
whoa, that's pretty gnarly.
Because you know Anderson is going to do something as the crowd already starts to rise. He had to take a chance. Good for him for at least attempting something.
Sure. Anderson is saying, I get 4 straight 40s. That was really close. It hit our camera on the carom, trying to basically go from back of the backboard to front of the rim.
He's going to break an ankle doing that.
As much hang time and air time as he had didn't work out. So now Doug Anderson. I've done a lot of these. You guys have done a lot of these with me. I don't think I've ever seen anybody have 4 straight 40s.
How about the crowd here? Everybody on their feet.
Anderson.
Oh! Every dunk he did, first time. Detroit basketball.
His teammates are coming out of the sidelines. And that should just about do it.
Now, it is over. It is over. A perfect 5 for 5 in dunk competitions is my man Doug Anderson now in his career. And apparently laying down on your back and resting your legs because they rolled it good to prepare for a dunk contest.
Watch him come at the end of that. Look at the crowd. doing a 360.
I know you've done this competition for, I don't know, 15, 20 years.
I don't know.
This is my 6th or 7th. It's the first time I've ever felt the dunk from 40, 50 feet away. You can
the winner, Sam.
Which dunks you were going to do?
Right before I went out there, I mean, I told everybody I was going to do basic dunks. I was just going to try to jump as high and finish hard. I mean, that's what I did the last one. And that's the first time I ever made that. But I had to do it for everybody in the world that was watching this.
Wait. You're telling me those dunks were basic? Is that how you just described that?
Basic dunks, them game dunks.
So you're telling me that this is all natural? Don't even have to try?
No, I mean, I didn't even have to stretch. I mean, I thought they was going to do something for me. But, I mean, it was a great competition. And I was happy to win this.
Making us all feel incredibly unathletic. Congratulations, Doug Anderson.
And as the guys said, the workout for this, just sit back and relax and rest your legs. I got a feeling that means on Tuesday my vertical is going to be about 44.
How about my guy? I didn't even have to stretch to win this competition.
To do a 360 between the legs, backhanded cuff dunk. He didn't have to stretch.
That is NBA dunk competition level right there, is it not?
Without question.
And not only that, with the number 23 on his back, a little bit of the cup a la Michael Jordan at the very end, huh? And let the party begin.